So this is journal flip through number 41. Um, so I had finished the last journal, the one that Pam made for me. This, in essence, is still Pam's journal. Because I had to remove one of the signatures from the journal I just finished showing you and make a new cover to stick the signature I pulled out in. So I just, I glued too much garbage in my journals, and so, um, I, however much room the signatures take, I need at least double the room of just empty space, at least. So this was just a quick cover that I had made up with some wrapping paper that I got from Goodwill that was used to wrap up glass, and you know, I love African animals, so it's kind of beat up and whatever, but I don't know. I liked it, so I took it home. So, once again, the signature is Pam's beautiful handiwork. And then the cover is my garbage attempt. So it looks bad because I don't have any patience. It's probably why I don't do albums and stuff, because I don't have any patience. So on the inside of the cover, I've got a dog shaming calendar. This one says, I pee in the pool sometimes. Nisa. I had a dog with a weird name that I got pulled from my neighbor. Her name used to be Nola. I had changed it to Amber. Anyways, sorry, distracted. Here's a stamp I cut off of a card. This is a sticker I got in winnings from, drawing a blank. It'll come to me. I'm just drawing a blank at the moment. This pocket was an extra pocket I had made for Tony, one of Tony's challenges, and it was extra. Inside I had glued in the paper I got from the beeswax, or the bees wrap that I had bought at Northwest Track. I finished the book, The Help by Catherine Stockett. I liked it. I have it. Obviously, I have all my books. I don't use e-readers. Even though it's hard for me to hold a real book, I prefer real books. So, I like it. It's a book I'll keep. On the back, I rewatched the Ugly Betty series, and there was a line that Betty's father, Ignacio, they were throwing a party for his grandson because he had recently come out as gay, and he wanted to show his support, so he baked his grandson sugar cookies, and the sugar cookies had rainbow icing. And he was showing them to Betty, and he goes, "Gay people don't have a favorite color. They like them all." I couldn't stop laughing when he said that. It was so funny. Gay people, yeah, and it's true. For me at least, I do like all the colors. Alright, this page. My desk is a mess again. When is it not a mess? I had interviewed at a place called Lynch Creek Farm. They make wreaths and stuff like that. I very much did not get the job. It was the weirdest interview process that I've ever been through. It was a huge group interview, and it really threw me off. But yeah, I had a feeling I wasn't gonna get that job. This was I was trying to figure out a good color combo for the layered Dachshund stamp from Gina Marie. This is one I did not like and did not use, but I didn't want to waste it, so I just made a flap. These are some sticky notes from Christine. The next movie I watched was My Spy. Came out in 2020. Zero cringe face, one eye roll. It's a cute family movie. Would I buy it? No. Well, it's probably the type of movie my mom would like, so I might buy it at the thrift store for my mom, but specifically for me, would I buy it? No. But it was worth a watch. The next movie, Chewy, I'm getting real hot with this heater. Sorry, I'm just gonna turn it off for a few minutes. The next movie was I Am Dragon. Came out in 2017. One cringe face, one eye roll. I think these are both stickers for my mom. So, I absolutely love this movie. This was a love story without the two characters, and I don't know how to describe it. It's just, I feel like you need to watch it to understand what I'm attempting to say. But the two characters never touched, so to say, but it was still a beautiful love story. It is in a different language. The credits are in Cyrillic, so I'm guessing Russian or is Ukrainian the language for Ukraine, or is it called something else? I forget. There's another European language that's on the tip of my tongue. I just can't remember. All I remember is that the credits were in Cyrillic. So, yeah. So if you do watch it, which you totally should, you're also gonna have to read it too. I'm seriously considering buying this movie because of how much I like it. The acting was superb. But I'm hesitant to buy it because I know every time I want to watch it, I'll have to be reading it. And I like to have the TV on when I'm crafting, and you can't exactly craft if you've got to be looking up, reading the TV the whole time. So, definitely watch it. I would definitely buy it, especially if you spoke the language. Yeah, I mean, it was a fantasy movie, but it wasn't super crazy. And it was a love story, but it wasn't roll your eyes nauseous type of a love story. So definitely watch it. I've got some scrap ribbon, scrap washi. Whenever I'm got scraps from cards, I just glue them in here so that they're not getting thrown away. Stickers for my mom. This was another practice whatchamacallit, dash hound thingy that I didn't like the way the dash hounds turned out, so made a flap. The next movie was You Were Never Really Here. I guess it was Zero Cringe Face, Zero Eye Roll, because I certainly don't have anything tallied. Let's do that now. I don't know where this blue washi came from. Came from someone that was not me. Okay, so can you get in, buddy? This was, did I say it came out in 2018? This was one of the most terrible movies I've watched to date. I mean, there's been a couple movies that I've stopped watching because they were so terrible. This one I probably should have stopped watching, but I stuck it through. And there were just so many aspects about the movie, the way it was shot, the dialogue, the fight scenes that were completely muted, where they'd have fight scenes through the lens of a security camera. It was, whoever made this movie was real dumb. They were real dumb, and I am not a big fan of Joaquin Phoenix. this movie further pushed me to not liking Joaquin Phoenix. He was just fucking terrible in it, man. He was terrible. I have yet to see something from Joaquin Phoenix that I was like, yes, that was so good in this. Oh my god. It was a terrible movie. This is some plastic tape from CraftyMama. Okay, the next movie was The Lost City. Dollar Tree sticker. I'm not sure. Probably Dollar Tree. It came out in 2022. Zero cringe face. Zero eye roll. I like the movie. I mean, I like both Sandy and Tatum. I do wish that Channing Tatum's character wasn't so dumb in this movie. I have a real thing about dumb characters in movies. Unless that's the point of the movie, is to have dumb characters, I usually don't appreciate it. Yeah, I would definitely watch it if I found it for $1. Yeah, I'd probably buy it for $1. I really do like Sandra Bullock. You know, she is an actress that can. I'm gonna throw Kate Blanchett in this category too. That can move from genre to genre and just be so right for that role. You know, some actors, you know, they're stuck, they're typecast, and you know, Sandy can move very gracefully between genres. So yeah, but it's not the best Sandy movie I've ever seen, but it certainly wasn't a terrible one. The next movie was The Escape Plan, or Escape Plan, colon, The Extractors. Came out in 2019. Zero cringe face, one eye roll. It was okay. I like the first movie better than the second movie. I like the second movie better than the third movie. You know, they just, I don't know. The second one was way too sci-fi for my taste when it wasn't supposed to be sci-fi. Um, you know, if it's not a sci-fi fantasy movie, keep the fucking magic out of the movie, is what I'm saying. The third one didn't have that, but the plot was just so lame. It was no bueno. Should you watch it? Yes, if you've already watched the first and the second movie. You know, I kind of feel like you need to finish it out. If you haven't watched any of the movies, sorry, Stallone. I wouldn't bother with it. The next movie was Maximum Ride. I had to reread it. I just looked up the trailer for this movie because I couldn't fucking remember a thing about it. So that says something there. I didn't think it was a bad movie. The audio was. Did I say zero cringe face, two eye roll? The audio was poor. They needed to work on that if they want to stay in the movie biz. And the end of the movie felt like that there should be a second movie. You know, it was so unfinished. I don't know if they made a second movie, but if they didn't, then I feel like the first movie is total garbage. You know, because it didn't finish the story. So if there's not a second movie to finish the story, it's like reading half a book. What's the point, you know? Should you watch it? I guess. Sorry, Chewy's deciding to shove the tripod instead of going the other way. You alright, bud? I don't know, he probably wants to be fed now. I do what Chewy wants. So would I watch it? I guess so. But it certainly wasn't a great movie. I'll finish off this page. These are all CraftSmart stickers for my mom. This is from another It could be Crossmark. I don't know. This is a label sticker from Christine. Some washi from somebody. I don't know who. Next movie was Wrath of Man. Came out in 2021. Zero cringe face. Zero eye roll. It was okay. I don't feel, it just feels like another Statham movie where it's action, 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 but there's no story, which makes me crazy. It really does. The beginning started out pretty decent. I would say the first half was much better than the second half. Is it worth a watch? I guess. I guess if you're a huge Statham fan and you like that they don't tell a story and all they do is have him kick ass, then I guess. But it was not something I would buy. Alright, I'm gonna stop it there. Thanks so much for watching, and adios.